it's Linny from Linny C Designs, and this is the card that I'm going to show you how to make, or show you how I made it. It is, I think, a fairly simple card. Just came to me yesterday as I was trying to find alternative uses for the window box bundle, the window box stamp set and the Thinlet dies. It creates some absolutely beautiful boxes, which I think are absolutely fantastic. Very happy with that. But anyway, I came up with this design and thought I would show you how to make it. So today I am going to do it in rich raspberry and gold heat embossing. So sheet of A4 cut in half and scored so that we've got a top folding card, and the image I'm using, I've already put it on an acrylic block, rich raspberry, so press down on the 3 little divots and swing up. Now I wanted to make sure that I got the positioning straight on here, and so I'm going to use something called a Stampin' Up jig, and I'd never used it before, so I'm still learning. It's got a sheet of an image, what's called an imaging sheet. On the smooth side, you put it up into the corner of the handle, stamp your image, and then with that held in place, you put your block into the corner. Hope you can see that, straight down onto the imaging sheet, and you've got the image. And then you bring in your card, and I've got a card base here. Put it where you want the image to be. Put the handle, so let's make sure that that's straight. Put the handle down, in the corner and straight down. And there you have the image exactly where you want it. And then I can put this down because I want to make sure that it's square. I can put that there. Pull that out the way. Straight down. And there we go. And then the third one. I'm leaving a little bit of a gap just because I know this. Oh, don't move it. There we go. Straight down. There we go. So just, and that wipes off. So I'm going to quickly clean my stamp. If you haven't got one of these, Stampin' Up sells a stamping scrub. You put some stamping scrub, you mist this. This is dry, this is wet, so that you can clean off your stamps very easily. And it actually does condition your stamps as well. Now I haven't got a Stampin' Up online shop yet set up, but if anybody would like to purchase any of the items that that I'm using, then please contact me on the link below, and I would be very happy to take your order. So that is there. There we go. As I say, I've already stamped and embossed the flowers, and all I did, using a little of Tombow glue on the back of the squares, and I love this multi-purpose glue, Gives you a little bit of wiggle room so that you can get the paper or embellishments exactly where you want them. So those two I'm putting down flush. Ooh. See, need a little wiggle there. Make sure that that's where you want it. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this third one up with some Stampin' Dimensionals, which are fantastic. 1, 2, 3. Get those backings off. And that gives it just a little bit of dimension. And then Tombow on the back of the flowers. Don't need, as I say, you can see, you don't need a knot. Oh, that's a lovely colourway. See, you can wiggle it about a little bit. And now I've got a scrap of paper, and I thought I'd do a quick demonstration of the gold embossing. Whenever you're heat embossing something, you want to make sure that the cardstock that you're using is clean. So I'm using a little stamping buddy which has some little powder in there, and that actually takes away any oil or dust or finger marks that have inadvertently got on the card. So I use some Versamark. I've got the image already on the little block here, and I'm going to stamp that in the corner. Now you can't see it, but I can see there's a little bit of a shine on there. In case I make a mess, which has been known, I will put some of the Stampin' Up gold embossing powder on it. Give it a little tap, and that's there. If you will excuse me a moment, I will go off and quickly heat set that, and then we'll bring in the Big Shot with the die. Excuse me a minute, and we'll cut that out. So. There we go. Very sweet little saying. And we'll bring my Big Shot into view. We have the magnetic plate, a well-used base plate, and then we'll put the die on there, and the lid. Let's make sure that's where we want it to be, in the middle. And then run that through. Makes a little cracking noise. They all do. Scared the life out of me when I first started out with this machine. And there we are. That's as simple as that. It's cut out a really sweet little tag. I'm going to put a dimensional on the back and bring in the 1/8 of an inch gold ribbon, which I think is absolutely lovely. You only need a little bit. Oh, fingers and thumbs. Looks like that. And I'll just get some gold thread. Just so that I can tidy those ends up. And this is probably where I am going to be all fingers and thumbs. Yeah. Never do this. I should have made one. Here's one I made earlier. The Blue Peter. For those of you who know Blue Peter. Those of you that don't, Blue Peter is a program that is on after school. And they did lots of projects where they made stuff. Yep, there we go. It doesn't want to. Should have thought about this earlier. Almost want. Okay, I'm going to use a bit of glue. A little bit of glue. Stick those two bits together quickly. There we go. Take the backing off. Oh, no, not quite gelled. Let's put that on an angle. Might have to get a glue dot. I'm going to have to get a glue dot. Oh, best laid plans and everything. Luckily, Stampin' Up do glue dots as well. Crikey. There we are. So I will pick up a glue dot. I'm going to roll it a little so it's so thin. There we go. That's rather lovely. And then just to finish off, we need a pearl in the centre. I think we need a pearl in the centre of those, each of those flowers, and pick them up. Well, that just finishes that off. And do we want the other one? I put a little bit of the ribbon down the side because it was a side opening card. I think with this one fingers and thumbs. Yeah, hopefully that hasn't twisted. Oh, it has. Never mind. No, it's not working. Let's see. Always fingers and thumbs. That is just too loose and I don't like that. So I'm going to cut that off on the knot and try again. There we are. There go. So my husband's got his cousin round and they're having a good old chinwag in the kitchen. That's all I can hear. It's a little bit distracting. I have to tell them off. Anyway, there we go. There we go. I have to play around with that until it lies flat. But there we go. That's those are the two different versions. I'm not sure which I prefer. I love both colourways. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will show more in coming days.